tall, walk on my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte.
head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coupes, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work.
Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport. And I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan. Dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all She like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with their opponents.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Mills on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Buccaneers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Duke Riley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. It's a party now. It's a party. 50. Mike 2 is the Mike. Mike 52, Mike 52. Ready? Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
6-yard line.
Hey, go 66. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that...
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 40 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide.
And he's into the clear. 30, past the 20. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big run there by Jones. 74 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Well, that was a quick-hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete.
Marquise Goodwin. 66 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their
the Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll go with Jones. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, Just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They find some open field here. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Philadelphia.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain
23 yards on the play. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
14. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady now to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
38-yard line.
This is Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Well, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, and it's 3rd and short.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To
Marquise Goodwin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out and soon. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Shift, 72.
Brady now on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Athleticism on display there by Derek Barnett to come up and get him.
Back at the 26-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 2nd and 15 now. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Taken down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Over the middle here to Brown. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They go play action with Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
Marquise Goodwin on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Eagles 55, Buccaneers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Tighten up, tighten up.
To throw again. Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Inyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles continue to roll. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Eagles 62, Buccaneers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Dancing away at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they try the sweep to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Throwing now is Brady. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, check it.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Duke Riley getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Rip left. 36. Hey, Alabama. Hey, both 66.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sets up a third down and 18.
Here's Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Moves to second and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Philadelphia.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
John Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Jones. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the side?
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
52's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Jones. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 42 yards. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 59 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 20.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st down, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The give is to Jones. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Watch the slant.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 16.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
The Eagles.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Derek Barnett in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
Score Eagles 91, Buccaneers 20.